Hello, everyone. Welcome out to the Ozark Mountain Sports Complex. Misha, state championships, Class 6 just finished, and I'm sitting here with the champions of Class 6 baseball, the Blue Springs Wildcats. Now, I got to ask, did they say South over the comm?
They did.
Did they really?
I thought they did. I saw everybody go, "What are you doing?" And that hurt, didn't it? That hurt a little, right?
I think we got over it.
You got over it. They gave you the trophy already, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Gentlemen, first of all, congratulations. Unbelievable game there. It was just packed with drama. And I love that stuff because we get to talk about it. But first and foremost, Coach, we got the Star Spangled Banner going on. We're going to keep going. Sorry. But what do you say about your team?
Heart. I mean, these three right here have been with us from day one for 4 years. And, you know, pressure moments, especially like last night, 6-hour game, two long rain delays, wet. Nick comes in, finishes it. You know, with Lincoln today, there's nobody I'd rather have on the mound. These guys eat and breathe pressure. But the cool thing is they don't want to lose. And we saw that with them when they were 14, 15 years old. And you see what it came about today as they're walking out of Blue Springs High School for good.
Yeah, the first thing that comes to my mind is the amount of mental toughness that took to play off. Because yesterday, two completely different days, right? Like yesterday, conditions were not favorable for anybody. Hard to throw strikes with that, and Nick, you came in and were lights out yesterday in relief after a long layover, and you guys, have to burn, coal in the first. You lose your star pitcher, you get a couple other star pitchers you have behind them, fortunately, and then today you go behind early. Then you throw the big haymaker, and then they come back, and then it ends with the bases loaded. It couldn't have been any more high pressure in that last inning. So, wow, that was up and down, but that had to have taken a great deal of mental toughness, and it speaks volumes to the culture you guys have created and your senior leadership. So, congratulations.
Thank you.
Cole, I want to start with you as you're heading out. You did. What was that like when you got the ball, and it's raining all around? What was your mindset?
Really just try to get outs, just do the best I can, not try to overpower anybody. It's not much you can do with that situation, but I'm not one to make excuses. So I just want to go out there and do the best for my team.
This experience coming into the season, I think everybody always has aspirations. What were your goals? I mean, incrementally, was this the ultimate?
A ring.
Were you guys here?
A ring. Yeah, that was the only goal.
I love it. How'd you guys get here?
It took the whole team. Every single one of us, even in the dugout, like the energy is what kept us as a team, is why we win a lot, is, even the ones that are playing have energy the whole time, and then in the dugout have energy.
I noticed Lincoln had things measured off just about right. He got that RBI hit with his last at-bat so he can keep everyone on their toes in the last inning, loading them up, giving up one, but you took care of it the inning before. So great work, and glad you put your coach through that.
That was the goal.
And your parents.
Get the blood pressure high.
We're going to go to Nick real quick over here. You came in after the rain delay. You guys, did you get to change your jerseys?
Not at all, no. We had to sit in the dugout, and that's how we got warm and dry.
Were you pretty soggy?
My whole back, and had to take our hats off too, so yeah, it was not great.
So when you come back out on the field, you're on the mound, how do you get yourself ready mentally there, bud?
At least I had a whole hour to do my whole warm-up, so mentally there. So that's about all I needed, was just get an hour before.
That's awesome. And, I thought you pitched fantastic in those circumstances. That was great.
Thank you.
Man of the hour right here, right?
Without question.
Comes in. And you guys got down quick, 2-0. When you came into the game, what was your mindset, bud?
I came in from center, and the bases were loaded, so it wasn't a great situation. But, I was just trying to get the next out, throw the next strike, and let my defense play behind me. And it didn't work. At first, 2 hits happened. They scored a few runs, and it just kind of we just kept persevering, trying to do what we could.
There you go. I love that. Coach.
Well,
Go ahead, Kevin. I'm sorry.
One of the most underrated plays of the day was, again, you guys overcoming adversity. Ronan smokes a 375-foot base hit off the left center field wall, and collision with the umpire. Okay.
Yeah.
Very unlucky and could have been terrible, but your guys kept their composure, extremely well coached, and alert of base running, because that could have been a disaster. Your runner from first could have passed the runner at second one. Ronan could have thought he had a double and ended up getting thrown out, but everyone checked up and you kept the bases loaded, and then they all came around and scored. So what could have been a disaster ended up working out and not costing you guys. That was definitely noticed.
Yeah, and that's just a testament to these guys. I mean, we've been down before. Nothing bothers them. I mean, nothing. It's, you know, in a career you get like a unicorn.
Yeah.
This is a unicorn. And these 19 guys, they're loose. You know, they're playing hacky sack in between one of the rain delays last night. And that's just them. You know, it's okay. And their mission was the ring. That's all they talked about. You know, when you get 5 outs from being down here last year, they came in the off season, a different group, stronger, faster, but it was unfinished, and they finished it today.
It's awesome.
That's good stuff. Gentlemen, congratulations. You're the Missouri Class 6 state champions.
Thank you.
You like to hear that, right?
That's cool.
I love that. I'm looking forward. I know you're headed off to Arkansas.
Central Missouri.
Central Missouri. Oh, my goodness. That's some good stuff, man. Kevin, really like that.
Former mule?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Coach, what about next year?
We're going to celebrate this one for a while.
I like that answer. I like that answer.
We're going to do that. I'll find you in January.
There you go. Well, we'll definitely do that.
Yes.
I appreciate it. Gentlemen, we're not going to, Drew, don't kill it. We're gonna get an autograph here from Mr. Gibbler, if you don't mind. We got I'm gonna step here, and then we got some statesmen coming, so we're not gonna go away yet. But I would like for you, and no offense to the other guys, no offense, all right. But I had Mr. Snyder and Mr. Sissel sign this for me. Would you
Yes, sir,
please?
I would.
We're gonna get this on camera. And Nick's over there going, I can't sign it? What is this stuff?
It's not good.
I mean, no offense, guys, but
That's my signature.
is that your signature?
It is.
All right.
Someday, hopefully.
Someday, hopefully. Well, there you go.
Something to work on.
We got some draft prospects on here, Coach, and we got a couple of got a Hall of Famer on there, Mr. Howard Johnson.
Nice.
So I appreciate you taking the time to do that, man. And guys, good luck. Congratulations again.
Thank you very much.
Congrats. Don't go nowhere, Drew. We're gonna swap you guys out for some statesmen. Preview their
Perfect.
Class 5 championship.
Okay, cool.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Coach,
Thanks.
congratulations.
You can
was
leave
awesome.
that right there.
Fun. Hey, good
Dave,
luck this
Mr.
summer with
Wiggins,
everything.
can you bring those guys over?
Good luck in Warrensburg,
Yes.
boys.
Enjoy it.
I'll be following all of that.
Folks, stay with us here.
Guys.
We got some more guys coming in here, Kevin, and we're going to preview the statesmen here a little bit. Look at this Class 5 stuff, man. Those guys, Blue Springs, that surprised me. It really did, Kevin. But they're a fantastic team. Not surprised in the sense of that they were here or that they wanted, but just because I did think that Hal had a little better, overall. But in the end, that's the way it works, right?
That's
Come
right.
on in here. What's up? Come on in, guys. We're live. We're live on Youth Baseball Midwest. You
Right
got
here,
it?
Coach. Right here, Coach.
Mr. Wiggins can jump in there, and we're just covering the gambit, aren't we, Kevin?
We're running the whole deal.
Do you need come over this way a little bit more? Give those guys a little more room, okay?
Yeah, come on.
We'll squeeze in.
Holmes Hanson.
I'm in.
There you go. There you go. Kevin, I'll let you go off. Go first.
Did you guys get to bed before I went to bed last night? I fell asleep at 2 a.m. after watching that Willard victory. Did Coach let you guys stay out for that game, or did he have you guys back in the hotel?
Oh, we were in the hotel, but we were definitely not asleep.
Okay.
Definitely not. I'll say myself, I might have been watching that Willard game too. Might have been staying
Yeah,
up
that's
and
what
watching
I was watching the Willard game too. See what happened there.
That was
Curfew didn't work, did it, Coach?
It was in your rooms by 11:30. Nothing after that.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. 11:30. Gentlemen, first and foremost, congrats on getting here. We got the Kirkwood guy over there.
Yeah, you didn't need to bring that up, but
I had to.
yeah.
But that's okay. You know,
It
it
is.
happens, right?
Friendly rivalry. We have
There
the
you go. I
friendship
love
dance, right, boys?
Oh,
it's
yeah.
it's all in good spirits.
Definitely, very friendly. Definitely friendly.
So heck of a game yesterday. Jackson, unbelievable, setting the tone, and that Kearney team's really good. So you guys getting off to a good start, I thought was key, and you guys were able to get that and then kind of build momentum. Speak to that a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like just up and down the lineup we were able to hit, which was huge for us as an offense. And obviously they came out early, scored one on us, but it's a long game. We got 6 more innings to go off that, and we knew that as an offense, and we were able to take good at-bats and string some stuff together.
There you go. And guys, the runs came. I mean, you got 4 runs, and I don't think you had a hit in that first inning, right?
Yeah.
What does that do for your psyche?
I think it really just it gives us so much confidence because we know that we can run the field really well. We can run the bases really well. We play a lot of small ball. Have a lot of confidence in our small ball.
I'm sorry, man. Coach DuPont, congrats, man. Nice job. I love that. That's live, too, right there, folks. You just saw that. Go ahead, young man.
Yeah, so I think we just feel really confident in our ability to run the bases really, really, really well. We play small ball really well. That's a cornerstone of what Coach Wiggins has wanted us to do this season. So that's just how we're scoring runs, just manufacturing runs, and I think that's been a big part of our success.
There you go.
It makes you guys a fun team to watch because you guys can create offense in multiple different ways. You guys use the short game, you'll get going on the bases, and then you also have a number of guys that can put a swing and split a gap, or maybe not in this park, run one out, but at home probably, right? I mean, I was talking to Coach Wiggins. This is probably the most opposite of your home field as we could possibly find in the state of Missouri right here. We got to, you have to hit it twice to hit it out of this place. It's a 1980s old school pro park. You guys have a little bit more of a Fenway Park style, except for your walls in right. But didn't slow you guys down last night. And honestly, it might complement your game a little more playing in a venue like this as opposed to even your home field. Is that a fair statement, Coach?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I need a mic. Yeah, we're trying to put balls in gaps. We're trying to hit low line drives. We're trying to get on top of fastballs and hit hard line drives in front of outfielders and that get in gaps. And obviously the gaps here are significantly larger than the gaps at our place. And the turf is fast. So if it hits that and rolls, we're going to use the speed we have. We're going to run the bases hard. It's very different on defense. Asher, especially being our right fielder, he's got a fence usually 15 feet behind him at all times. And he gets out there last night, and it's like, whoa, that's a lot of space back
What's he
there,
saying?
big boy.
Coach, I don't know where to stand.
We were saying to him, we're like, I'm not really sure. Are you too deep? Are you too shallow? Took us an inning or two to figure it out. Like, okay, we got to remember our identity here. Okay, we've got to make sure that we stay the course with how we would play defense, no matter how big the walls are, how big the distance is. But it was a little bit of an adjustment, that's for sure.
Yeah. I think we've seen more triples here this last few days, right,
It's a
Kevin?
triples park. It's
Yeah.
a doubles and triples park, and the team, it puts a premium on outfield defense. I was just thinking about it as he's talking. Whitey Herzog would have loved this field, right?
Absolutely.
Which brings me, Coach, talk to us a little bit. One of the most I really enjoy watching your team play. You guys play some extreme defensive shifts. I would call it a shift.
Yeah.
Talk about what goes into that. I know that takes a lot of preparation, not only to your coaching staff, but teaching your players. That's not just you saying, hey, take 12 steps to your right or left. Like, I'm sure that's worked on and talked about in practice and scouting reports and whatnot, and a lot has to go into that.
Absolutely. We're all juniors and seniors on this team. So, we have guys who have 3 and 4 years of experience with us as a staff, and they know that if we tell them to go a certain direction, that they need to get there as fast as they can, and they need to keep going until we stop them. And we've been very, very adamant about making sure they know that. I'll go out in the summertime and I'll tell my summer guys the same thing, and they'll move, like they'll start inching their way over, and I'm like, well, what's going on here? Like, I'm used to telling Hauser, hey, nothing to your backhand, and boom, he's there. Or, hey, man, go stand behind second base. Boom, he's there. A lot of that goes into our scouting and what Coach Key can do in terms of how he reads hitters and how they attack certain pitches and where they're putting balls in play. And our defense, they know ahead of time. They have an idea of where each guy's spray chart is. So they're already kind of set up to where we want them. We just might have to move them here or there depending on what pitch is thrown. But our guys just do such a good job of being adaptable. It's really cool to be able to move 3 fielders at the same time with 3 different coaches, and they're all in the right spot. It's hard to do as a defense. It's hard with Jackson. He works so fast. Sometimes we don't get them moved in time. Like, he's about to deliver the ball, and we're yelling at a guy to be moving. Like, it happens to Isaiah Sims in center. We call him the no-fly zone because nothing ever gets down. That dude is unreal out there. But I mean, we're moving him this way, that way, in, out, up. It's like the Pep Boys commercial: in, up, fixed out. I mean, that dude's all over the place. I
haven't heard that one before.
I usually use that when I'm not getting strike calls.
I love that.
But no, I mean, these guys, they're just so adaptable, and they receive our coaching so well, and they're playing so hard right now.
Guys, experience is a big factor. Go ahead, grab that mic.
You're gonna answer.
We got the juggernaut here. They're perennial power every year, and it's Willard.
Absolutely.
What's been the message to your team? How do you guys keep yourself focused and just playing your game?
We're just keeping in mind that we have the whole town of Webster Rose behind us, and really we're just fighting to be like the best team in Webster Rose history, which we already are, but we really just want to stamp that in there, that we want a state championship, because no one's ever done that, and that would be so cool for us.
It would be. I think so. And these are things. This is what it's all about, right?
Yeah.
And listen, I will say this, and you never, no, everybody wants first place. It's like, if you ain't first, you're last, right? You know what I'm saying? But that's okay. But if you do end up, and we're not going to say this, but I want you guys to understand, character, building character, continuing to grow, always looking at every situation that you're put in. Take that, even if it's painful at times, right? Because it always builds character. And I know this guy preaches that, and I believe that's why you guys are sitting here right now. I really do.
Kids, and they're good ball players. They're good ball players, but they're just exceptional individuals. They are great kids. They get along so well. It's community baseball. They've been playing ball together for so long. It's community baseball. It's playing together as one. We're going to attack you 9 different ways with our 9 guys. We're not asking one guy to step up and be a dude. Like, we need everybody to win these games, and that's what we're getting out of these guys. We're getting it out of the bench. We're getting it out of our manager. We're getting it out of everyone. And that's how we come at you. We come at you as a whole. We went into this season with a why not us approach. I texted our captain, Drew Hauser, in February. I said, hey, man, I think I got a good little tagline for us this year. It's going to be why not us? Because nobody thinks we're going to do anything. I promise you that. And
well, you weren't in our top 20, Coach. I'm
absolutely
sorry.
not. We weren't in anybody's top 20. You know who was?
Willard.
Festus, Willard. Kearney.
Yep.
Zumwalt South.
Yes.
And here we are. So why not us?
I love it.
Absolutely.
I love it. Well, and that's here. And folks, I met Coach Wiggins, gosh, now it's been about 4 or 5 years ago,
Yeah.
at a winter workout tour with the recruits. He's now the head coach at Webster Groves. I think a lot of this gentleman here. I think he does a great job with these young kids, and I wish you continued success, Coach. I really like what you do.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. Kevin, any last?
Go get them tonight, boys.
There
Let's
you
get it
go.
done.
Thank you.
All right. Well, guys, we're here live, and like I said, we got one more. I want to say, and this is what I was talking about. We have 3 guys, 3 gentlemen from Lafayette: Xander Schmidt, Will Gebhardt, and Mike Callahan, who joined us earlier. We recorded that. We're going to play that now, and we will head out on this. Thanks for tuning in here live at the ballpark from Ozark Mountain Sports Complex. We got the Lafayette players here to finish out for this afternoon. We'll be back with some live look-ins. We got the championship game coming up, 7 o'clock. Misha.org or Misha.tv if you want to watch. If you're not in the area, go check it out. I think it's going to be a really good baseball game, folks. Thanks. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Have a great day in the Lord. All right, folks, we just finished the Class 6 game. I've got some gentlemen here who I think takes a lot of courage to come over here and chat it up after that game was amazing. You guys played your butts off. I have Mike Callahan, Will Gebhardt. I say it right? Yep. Xander Schmidt with me. Guys, I know right now it's tough. But can you think about, the season, what that meant to you?
Yeah, definitely. It's going to hurt the rest of the day probably, but we did just get second in state. So it's an accomplishment, even though it hurts
Right.
to lose your last game as a senior especially, but not a lot of teams can say they got second in state. So
Absolutely. You guys had a couple of, you got there when they hung the 9 spot in that inning. What was the message when you guys came back in and got back in the game?
Lots of baseball left. There's no quitting this team. You saw it in the 4th inning. It's our last game. Leave it all out there. No regrets, as our coaches like to say. So we just left it all out there. Just do all you could.
Mike, you're on our wall. I'm going to start doing this. I got to figure out how I'm going to do this. But there's a few dudes out there, and you're one of them. I got to build this wall that says where doubles go to die. Right?
yeah.
And you ran down ball after ball, making plays. When you're out there in that zone like that and whatnot, what's your mindset? How do you get such good reads, man?
I don't really have a way to say I have good reads. Just kind of something I've always had growing up. But usually the second I see the ball off the bat, I'm able to tell where it might end up. So I just take off sprinting towards it, and hopefully by the end I make it there.
When you got that at bat in the bottom of the 7th, the guys turned the order around. Did you think we got this?
If I'm being honest, the one thing in my head was I'm not going to end our season 2 years in a row. So I knew once I got up to bat, I was either getting on or ending that game.
There you go. And guys, it was 11-10 ball game. It was a fantastic baseball game. I love the way you guys continued to fight, push, whatnot. And I like the Texas A&M ball 4 gig. That was working. I loved it. Xander, as you're going out here, you're headed to KU. What would you say to these guys that are coming up? Is it the legacy? How do these guys keep that going?
Just have to build a bond at the beginning of the season very early and trust what DuPont's doing, and they'll be back here very easily.
Absolutely. Mr. Gebhardt, you're heading out too, heading to Drury. Your final thoughts, man?
Just listen to DuPont. We kind of shrugged them off at the beginning of the season. What's this guy talking about? But we really did what he wanted us to do, and that's when everything started to come together. And just have fun. You know, you never know when it's going to end, and it goes by real quick. So just have fun every single day, man.
And Mike, we'll see you again next year, won't we?
We'll be back here.
You'll be back here. What
We'll
do you
be back
got?
here.
What will bring you, the guys? What are you going to do as a? You know, you're definitely one of the team leaders. What's it going to take, man?
Well, we're returning every single one of our pitchers besides Tyson Oswald. So we've got Landon Matthews coming back, and I know he's going to want redemption after today. Pitched a good game. He just got squeezed, but he's legit. He's legit. And then our order, we'll lose 5 guys, but we'll have people to fill those spaces.
You got some guys coming up that I've seen, you know, as far as freshmen and sophomores that I think it'll be interesting to see how they fit into the mix.
Yeah.
And we'll definitely get Mr. Callahan on one of our player spotlights in the winter, and we'll talk more with him. Gentlemen, I really do appreciate you guys here after this game here taking the time to come up and chat. Shows a lot of character. So I appreciate it very much.
Yes, sir.
Good luck to you the rest of the way.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having us.